Alright, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of 5 Star Supreme Wrestling. We are building. We are finally here for the biggest tour in pay-per-view of the year, the JoshiMania tour. This year it's JoshiMania 27. And you might be noticing that usually when I start these episodes, I'm already at the day of the first tour, so I can just get right into it. However, it has been, I think, 16 days. This was held on Friday the 1st. It's been 16 days since we held our last pay-per-view, and we're already $1,000 in the hole. All $5,000 we made from that show gone within 2 weeks, and I was looking at the financials. I'm like, okay, it can't be the production values, because I thought that's what the issue was here. I thought the issue here was that I upgraded the production values and that cost us some money, but that didn't. What actually cost us money on this month was that we ran a fraction of the shows we usually do because it was the start of the save, and we had that color commentator that just destroyed our worker pay. And I'm looking at these financials, and I'm upgrading marketing, so that also made this from 1,000 to 3,000. And I'm actually looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. We would be able to make a profit if we didn't have to pay for the Haruyama Dojo. And I've cut ties with the Haruyama Dojo, and I know I was just talking about how cool it was, that there was this whole feature I didn't know that was in the game, and that I'm glad that we don't have to make our own dojo. And I'm still glad we don't have to do that, and hopefully I can re-affiliate with them at some point. But we would be making money if I didn't have to pay for, like, we would have made $4,000 here, we would have made $2,000 here, and with the fact that marketing is kind of a necessity for us to upgrade at this point in time, because we need that merchandise money, and also our show costs are going to keep rising because we keep getting more popular, so just for at least the next few months, hopefully by the March of 2023, we're able to re-affiliate with the Haruyama Dojo to get that next batch of young lions. But it's just too much money for us right now, even though it's cheap. It's pretty cheap. It's just still too much money for us to affiliate with them. Also, once again, I've cut the tour down to 6 days. Even though we probably should be running 7, it is just no fun creatively to book more than 6 days of a regular tour show. Like the Grand Prix, I'm going to keep this 8 days. I might even up it. I might even up the days to get more money out of it. But for like non-tournaments, it is just no fun to book more than 6 days of a tour, because it gets really repetitive. It's like, okay, well, let's do another preview match for this. Speaking of JoshiMania, we've already pre-booked one match at the end of the last pay-per-view. Shiori Jippensha versus Yuma Maruya. This is why I had the triple threat, because I wanted this match to happen at the pay-per-view, and I didn't want it to be for the title, so that is why Fuyuko Higa ended with the title at the end of the pay-per-view, surprisingly. I've made the Icon Idols. I'm not the best. I don't like the way that the logo, like, kind of looks. Like, it's all, like, dirty, if that makes any sense, but I also... It was hard to read it if I didn't do that. So this is how it ended up. And this is what it looks like. I wrote a description, so if you guys want to read it, you can pause it. This is what they look like. I gave them little cat ears, because Yuma had cat ears in the old renders. And the only other thing I wrote is, yeah, we're still not upgrading production. We don't need to. Yeah, another $2,000 per night of shows that we can't afford. A $2,000 fee we can't afford. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I have. I've turned off scouting mode because I'm like, you know what, let me challenge myself a little bit. And then the game was like, you know, I'm just gonna injure half your roster. So I think I've earned the ability to see what their true stats are. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. So let's get into the first tour show of JoshiMania. Alright, we're here for the first JoshiMania tour. I might turn on Skip the Night Off, because I don't think I'm ever going to use it, just because if I give anyone the night off, then they can't train with Heart Saito. So I might just straight up turn on the feature to skip the give night off thing. So we're expecting 175 fans. That's not a lot. I feel like that's not a lot, but okay. So yeah, generic venue will cost the least amount of money. Hoshiko Tagawa. Why can't I picture her? I don't use her very much. I don't know if you're going to be jobbing to her. Sorry. 9 students. And Kit and Hart have been getting on pretty well. That's good. Let's do some more bonding, girls. Let's bond. Hell yeah. We bonded like no one else ever bonded before. Alright. And I didn't pre-book the angle. I forgot to pre-book the angle I have. But you know what? It's not that in-depth of an angle, so I really didn't need to type anything out if we're gonna be honest. So we're gonna open the show. Who is Hoshiko, by the way? I mean, she's alright. She's alright. She's pretty good, actually. I just, you're better, Makumi. You're objectively better. Whatever. We're opening with, once again, a Monster Ishimura squash match. As she squashes Akira in 10 minutes. Now that we have 2 more Young Lions, we're going to have an extra Young Lion match, which means that way less matches on the main card. Up next, I have Iyuko and Kiyomi. Iyuko and Kiyomi versus the Termination. 10 minutes. We'll give Unstoppable Tai the victory. And then we have Wrestling Passion versus the last 2 Young Lions. So that will be Hart and Paige Croft versus Mitsu and Sayuri. Is that correct? That is correct. Alright. And I will give myself the victory because I've done enough jobbing. Alright. Next up, we have Fuyuko Higa and Torment and Sorrow, the new champions, the tag champions, and of course the new 5-star women's champion Fuyuko Higa, teaming up to take on the team of Asami Okubo, Hoshiko Tagawa, and Kinye Mushashibo. This is going to go 20 minutes. And we can have Higa get the victory. Kinye can take the fall because she's kind of like on that time decline. Kick, slow build, clean, book the segment. Next up is Shiori Jippensha and the returning Iyuko, so team sub in its entirety. And Shiori Jippensha versus Power and Glory and Hana Ajibana. Alright, that's going to go 22 minutes. I'll give Etsuko the victory because it's her night back. And Thea Davis can take Karen can take the pin because Karen's kind of bad. Slow build. Hey, now I can see what they actually are rated. Yeah, Karen's pretty bad. She's, like, not the worst, but, like, compared to what we're used to, she's pretty bad. So just a bunch of trios matches tonight, I guess. As our main event is, of course, the Persian Queens and Eri Sato versus Romi Yamato and Rika Rina. Romi and Rika Rina. This is going 24 minutes. Yuma can get the victory. We'll have Rina take the fall. Open script, slow build, clean. What is, oh right, too much, used too much. But yeah, other than that, 4-minute angle, and pretty much this whole angle is Icon Idols and best ever plan to go to war. So essentially we're going to have Yuma and Shiori Jippensha both agree to have just a full-on stable warfare happen at the pay-per-view, where they will have all of their stable members will fight the opposite stable members in throughout the pay-per-view. So we'll put them, and then Megumi should be non-speaking appearance. Eri should be non-speaking appearance, and I guess Shiori can come with Chieko and Etsuko. This is a hype, I guess. We can script it because Shiori's not the best promo we have. It's live. Save the details. Book the segment. Yuma doesn't want to script, so I guess Shiori can fuck herself. And yeah, that is our first tour show. We will get into the specifics of what matches will actually occur, like the official matches for this Icon Idols versus Best Ever 3-part series, I guess. Best of 3 series, we're going to call it. In a later tour show, because I have something I need to do before we can announce the matches. So the opener gets a 47, Monster Ishimura got a 51, 49 for the Termination, both getting 50s, and a 52, Wrestling Passion both get 50s, good to see. 62 for the Torment Sara and Fuyuko Higa match. Alright, cool, Fuyuko Higa got a 64. 58 for this one. Nobody really had that great of a performance, except Shiori had a really good one. Thea Davis and Etsuko, also good matches. And a 57 in the main event. And the Angle gets a 39. Shiori actually did well, look at that. It's this non-speaking appearance shit, man, just tanks the ratings in this game. It really tanks it. So I guess the way to cheese angles in this one is to just pretend like people are there and you don't put them on screen. But I don't feel like doing that. Oh, fuck, we're getting hit with penalties now. Oh, man. Yeah, we still got a 52. We're chilling. We still got a 52. It's fine. It's fine. We made $1,400. We gained a pop in Tohugu. Let's actually see if I'm gonna look at the financials before we jump into the next tour show. It's a shame that we're big enough to where the overuse penalties are gonna affect us now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so we're actually making, because what would happen, I swear to God, what would happen is we would make the $1,000 from the show and then immediately be even more in the red. So I think by the end of the tour show, we should be able to make a profit again, thanks to ticket sales. So yeah, hopefully, that's all we can hope for. Alright, night 2 of the JoshiMania tour. Another 175 fans. I'm actually going to check how many we actually draw each night. Heart does safety. Holy shit. Okay, nice. Easy night for that. Devil's still mad at me. That's fine. How much do we actually draw? We do tend to draw slightly more than the 170 it predicts. So, oh, and that also reminds me, I'm just going to turn off, give the night off, for this save. I just don't see any use for it, for what I'm trying to do. Alright, night 2, we open the show with our 3 Young Lion matches, of course. This time it is a Yuko who gets the singles match. I have it split up so that each woman gets a singles match on each tour show, and then there's one night where there's a trios match instead of a single and 2 tags. So yeah, each woman gets 1 singles match per tour, and the rest get tag matches. So Iyuko is taking on Hoshiko. 10 minutes. Hoshiko. I've broken this Young Lion thing. It is an 8-minute match. Jesus Christ. What do you mean? What is their stamina? 37. Oh my God. Is it getting better at least? Well, she's gonna have to learn, dude, because she won't make it past the 2 years if she can't do 8-minute singles matches. I'm sorry. All right, next up is the team of Akira and Mitsu versus the Uprising, the former tag champs, the Uprising. Talia can get the victory in this one. And then the final Young Lion match is Kiyomi and Sayuri versus the team High Fly Royalty. Alright. Boom, save, 10 minutes, and Machiko gets the victory. Book segment. Alright. Oh, and then for overuse penalties, I have figured out after looking at the last recording that anything where it says slightly overused, let's say if it says Hoshiko Tagawa is slightly overused, we won't get a penalty at this state, at least yet. And then if it says Romi Yamato is being overused, that's when we have to cut down their on-screen time, or else we will get the penalty. Because I did notice it looked like there were more names in the warning page than there were in the penalty page, and I was correct. So any slightly overused, we don't need to worry about. But then we're starting with Power and Glory versus Asami Okubo and Kinye Mushishibo. Alright, this one I only have going 14 minutes because I had to add this one because certain people were about to get an overuse penalty. Thea Davis can get the victory over Kinye. This can be our steal of the show. Open script. Clean. Book the segment. Next up is just a singles match for Maya. And I don't have the title on the line. But honestly, you know what? It's the JoshiMania tour. Let's put the All Asian title on the line on a tour show just to give the fans something. Just a cool surprise. Hana Ajibana versus Maya for the All Asian Championship. And I will actually check if these two can call it. Maya can. And Hana cannot. So we will skip. We will script. Slow build. Clean. All Asian Championship match on the tour. Why not? Next up is a trios match between the team Lucha Stone and Shiori Jippensha. They have had a very good success rate teaming up, even though Lucha X Stone are not officially in Best Ever. The few times that Shiori has teamed up with them, it has gone very well. And Romi Yamato is the last one in the match. 3v3 is going to go 20 minutes total. And once again, Lucha X Stone will get the victory. Amiko can pin Romi. Or no, Sei. I'm going to need her to pin Sei. Open script, slow build, clean. Book the segment, and then we have an angle afterwards. And then, slightly overused we don't need to worry about. But if I were to have this go 22 minutes, is being used too much on the show. So that's what we need to worry about. Anything below that is fine. And then our main event, pretty good main event. I think it's going to do really well. Birds of Prey versus Determination. 24 minutes. 24. Jemmy can get the victory. Toku can take the pin. I don't know if Toku can call it. She cannot. She's close, though. Open, script, slow build, clean. And the main event. Then we have a post-match angle. Booking analysis, we're fine. And yeah. I don't have any creative ideas. Wow, okay. That is tour day number 2. Our opener gets a 44. Ayuko is visibly tired towards the end. It's fine. She's a young lion. It's okay. A 50. The Uprising both have great performances tonight. And then the final young lion match. 48. Nobody got a 50. Okay. Hoping for a little bit better out of Machiko, if I'm going to be honest. 52 for Asami Okubo and Kinye versus Power and Glory. Thea Davis had a really good performance. Karen is just not good. That's brutal. The All-Asian title match gets a 54. Maya was great because Maya's always great. And no, Lady Lotus should not have beaten her despite the fact she broke her neck. But yeah, defense number 2 of the All-Asian title. Shiori. Oh, dude, you knew it was going to happen. 2 in one match. 2 injuries in one match. Awesome. All right. I have a feeling she's not going to be able to work through it. All right. That's fine. But, can there at least be no heat? You already fucked me. And there was heat. There was heat. There was heat. This is why I had an injury cap on the BCG save. Let me just get through the show. After another successful team-up between Shiori, Jippensha, and Lucha X Stone, Shiori grabbed a mic and lets it be known that Best Ever, they're only a 5-person group, and Icon Idols are 7 members. Shiori then offers Lucha X Stone a permanent spot in Best Ever to even the odds between the 2 factions, and Lucha X Stone accept. It got a 38. We're going to add them to the stable. Modify stable. It will be Emiko and Kade officially in Lucha X Stone now. See, I learned my lesson from the last tour that I don't pre-book this save anymore because it's just not worth it. Because now I would have had to rewrite the entirety of the fucking pay-per-view from scratch. Now I don't have to worry about that because I didn't write anything. I just pre-booked the card. And then, of course, our main event gets a 66 because, of course, it does. Birds of Prey are fucking based. And, awesome. Awesome. Good news. So after the match, Gemi Onishi grabs a microphone and takes the time to properly congratulate her tag partner and best friend Fuyuko Higa on winning the 5SSW World title for the first time in her career. But after Gemi is done giving Higa her flowers, she says, "But I never got a chance to win my belt back from Miwako." Gemi challenges her own tag team partner to face her in the main event of JoshiMania 27, and Higa says, "Gemi, I love you like a sister, but there is no chance in hell you can beat me for this belt. I accept." 57. That is the main event of JoshiMania pre-booked. Birds of Prey, go at it. Fuyuko Higa, Gemi Onishi, they're not even the most over women on the roster, but I'm pretty sure this is the best match we can put on at this point in time. For the world title, main event set, 57, we got a 61 on the tour show, good shit, finished the tour show. Yeah, who would have fucking guessed? A year! Oh, man. At least we can give her surgery, I guess. Is that really that good of a thing? I mean... Oh, my... I don't even book them that often. I make sure. All my major stars, I make sure to, like, limit them, or at least try to limit them to fucking, like, 4 tour shows out of the 6, and it's like, fuck me, dude. Jesus Christ. Low risk, alright. And it went down, like, like a month, I think? I don't know. That's so awesome. That's so cool. Alright. Hey, we're back at making a profit, though. Alright. Okay. Alright, night 3 is here. So obviously Yuma and Shiori aren't gonna face off at the pay-per-view anymore, but I have a workaround. Like, this is probably my breaking point. If this wasn't on YouTube, this would have been my breaking point. It's like, okay, this isn't fun anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Maya has a creative finish. That's good to see. Pre-show drills for 9 students. Amiko was happy before the show. That's crazy because I wasn't. They're all in a much better spirit than me. What the fuck? Why? Okay, whatever. Cool. Okay, I didn't even write anything in those angles. I'm just gonna tell you what happens in them. So we're gonna open the show with, Kiyomi and... You're not Kiyomi. Kiyomi and Hana Ajibana for 10 minutes. Alright. Then it's going to be another Young Lion match. Who is it? It's Ai and Sayuri versus the Uprising. The Uprising. Alright, another 10 minutes. And then the final one we have is a Torment and Sorrow versus Iuko and Mitsu. 10 minutes. Maki wins. Book the segment. Book the segment. Yes, I know. Book the segment. Alright. Okay, first match, other than that, we have is going to be a trios match, a preview for the war upcoming between Icon Idols and Lucha Stone, where Eri Sato and High Fly Royalty will take on the new official members of Best Ever and Chieko Kita of Birds of Prey, not of Birds of Prey, of Team Sub. This one's going 20 minutes, and Eri Sato can get the victory. We can pin Kade. Open script. This is the steal the show, slow build clean. Book the segment, and then we have the first angle. Shiori can work angles, so she's doing it. I'm making her do it. Next up, our semi-main, we have a 2v2, another 3v3. A 3v3 between Rika Rina and Maya versus the Persian Queens and Paige Croft. This one, 22 minutes. Alright. Megumi can get the victory over Rika. Open script, slow build, clean. And then our main event, we have a singles match versus another preview. We have Heart Saito versus Atsuko Arihoshi. This is going to go fucking amazing. This is going to be great. It's going to go 24 minutes, and Atsuko is going to get the victory here. And clean finish. Book the segment. We have another promo. And then, we should be at 104. And then we have a press conference where we make the matches official for the JoshiMania card. Do we have anybody that is being overused? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That's a billion people. Okay. Okay. Yukiko's being used too much. So this is going to go down to 18 minutes. Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. They were all in the same match and angle. All right. Beautiful. Okay. And 102. That's enough time. We're fine. Story creative ideas. Maya has to win, right? Yeah, Maya's set to be the victor. Okay. Yeah. Alright, start the show. So, the first Young Lion match gets a 45. Hana got a 46. 53. Both Selena and Talia got 60s. That's actually really impressive. Cool. And then 54. Yu Hashimoto got a 62. Nice. Alright, 57 for the first Icon Idols vs. Best Ever preview match as nobody... Oh, no, Machiko got a 50. There we go. Machiko with a 50. Good to see. So, after the match, Shiori comes out and she's like, I'm pretty sure everyone in the audience knows. They've heard by now. But for those of you that don't, I'm injured. I've had surgery. And I'm not going to be able to face Yuma Maruya. But despite the fact that I was intentionally injured by the one and only Yuma Maruya, she didn't do it herself, but I bet you she fucking had whoever I faced, because I don't remember who it was. Can you fucking scroll? Sorry, my phone was being absolutely stupid. I'm sure you had Romy Yamato intentionally injure me or whatever. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I made a call to an old friend, an old 5SSW legend, you might call her. And she's going to be helping us out. And then before Icon Idols even know what happened, Connie Morris is jumping them from behind. Chieko, Amiko, and Kade are all jumping the Icon Idols, and Connie Morris has come back to 5SSW to join Best Ever. Connie Morris will not be replacing Shiori Jippensha in the match against Yuma. We will find out what happens with that later, but Connie Morris will come back to 5SSW to help even the odds once again. Sorry, for Best Ever. 35. And recap gimmick. Her gimmick got a great. That's cool. Okay. Semi-main, Maya and Rika Rina versus the Icon Idols. Got a 54. Good match. Maya's a goat. Maya's just fucking awesome. And then in our main event, Hard Saito and Atsuko Arihoshi got a 62. Because of course they did. Atsuko did great. Hart did great. You can't be mad. And then after the match, Shiori's like, yeah, so Atsuko, I'm going to be out for like over 250 days. And I'm trusting you to hold the fort down while I'm gone. Alright, you're going to be taking my place against Yuma Maruya at JoshiMania 27. And I expect you to make me proud. 42 for that segment. Alright, so if you're wondering why I just cut right past that press conference, that's because my dumb ass copied the matches from the spreadsheet straight into the into TEW. Now, if you're wondering why is that a problem, it's because I gave away the results of the pay-per-view by accident right in that fucking press conference, because I'm a fucking idiot, and I am you know. But regardless, I'll just tell you, all the press conference was just, you know, explaining what matches are going to be happening in the Icon Idols versus Best Ever's Best of 3 series at JoshiMania. So the first match that we have is representing Icon Idols. It will be Machiko and Yukiko, High Fly Royalty, versus representing Best Ever, Lucha X Stone, Kade, and Amiko. The second match is a 4v4, where Icon Idols have Megumi Nakajima, Eri Sato, Hart Saito, and Paige Croft. And Best Ever will have Chieko Kita, Connie Morris, and The Uprising, Selena and Talia. And then, of course, the finale, the grand finale, which was supposed to just be Yuma and Shiori because that match is going to be awesome. Not anymore. It will be Yuma versus Atsuko. So there we go. That's why there was a cut, because I was so stupid I couldn't even bother to look over what I was doing. This episode's just going just as great as the other one. Alright, day number 4, and generic venue, creative finish for Jemmy. Okay, we'll see, maybe we might use it tonight, depending on extremely risky. That sounds like we're doing it tonight, guys. Alright. I do have an angle that I once again forgot to pre-book, but I don't give a shit, so whatever. Opening the show is Kinye Mushashibo versus Mitsumo Motani. Alright, Kinye. Oh my god, press the X, okay. Next up in the Young Lion, we gotta open with our 3 Young Lion matches, or else these girls are never gonna develop. 2v2, it's gonna be Ai Kira and Kiyomi Mizuka versus the team of Asami Okubo and Hoshiko Tagawa. I feel like we've done this one a couple times, but no, we haven't. Okay. Yeah, Asami Hoshiko can win. I can't remember. Okay, yeah, no, it was Asami is not the Young Lion. And then final Young Lion match we have is going to be the Termination versus the remaining two girls, Yuko and Sayuri. Alright. 10 minutes. Toku gets it this time, I guess. Alright, book the segment. Okay, first match, non-Young Lion, is going to be Rika Rina taking on the team of Monster Ishimura and Sei Akutagawa. They have horrible chemistry, that's right. I keep forgetting about that. I genuinely keep forgetting. I don't know why, but I am so determined to team these two up all the fucking time, and I always forget they have bad chemistry. I don't care, whatever. It's not going that long. It's a 15-minute match. Monster gets the win. Rina can take the pin, steal the show, why not? I bet you anything Monster can't fucking do it if we steal the show, though, because Monster sucks. What? I don't care. I don't care. You've picked the wrong time to complain. You can quit for all I fucking care. Okay. So we then have a angle after that match where, I don't know, what can Sei even do? Is she, how useful is Sei? She's actually a okay promo, I guess. Okay. So this goes 4 minutes. Monster says she should be, oh my god, the champion. Okay, so essentially, I think it was 2 shows ago. I meant to do this on the last show, but I ran out of time. So 2 shows ago, it was the infamous Shiori got injured match where they lost. It was Monster, Sei, and Romi Yamato. And Sei got pinned, and essentially this angle is like, Monster's just like lays her out, I guess, and just tells her that Monster should be the champion and not Sei. Sei's a horrible champion, she loses all the time, blah, 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 I should be the champion. I guess generic, I don't care. Scripted, save, alright, so yeah, she's just essentially like, you're a paper champion, I'd be a better champion kind of shit. Alright, and then we have Connie Morris's debut match, where it is Connie Morris and the Uprising versus Eri Sato and High Fly Royalty. Alright, so a preview match for one of the Icon Idols versus Best Ever matches we have going on. Connie Morris can get the victory, because it's, her re-debut. Just give her the win, why not? Book this segment. Our semi-main is going to be the team of a weird team, but I think it'd probably be one of the greatest matches we'll put on right now. Is going to be Wrestling Passion versus the team of Maya and Fuyuko Higa, the All-Asian Champion and the World Champion teaming up. They're going to go 20 minutes total. Fuyuko can get the victory. I'll take the pin. Open script, slow build, clean. I think we can call it. I'm not even going to check. We'll just call it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Someone gets injured? Probably. Alright, and then our main event's going to be a 3v3. Chieko Kita and Power and Glory versus Torment and Sorrow and Jemi Onishi. This is going 22 minutes. Jemi can get the victory. Karen's going to lose because she's bad. And that is our main event. I don't have a final match. Karen's being slightly overused. Rena's unhappy. Why? Like, why, though? Like, fucking, like, genuinely, why are you complaining, man? She's so much more over than you, you fucking twat. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Are you fucking with me? Okay, what about you then? No, my bad. I meant to do Rika. Like, they're not even good. You're not even that good. Like, you give me 40s and you're complaining. And I'm such a nice guy that I'm working around you. Alright, Karen's being slightly overused, but that's about it. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, wait, no, I was gonna say fuck it. Let's just use the Jemmy creative idea. Creative finish, Jemmy Onishi, why not? And you know what, then we're actually gonna make this the semi-main, because I don't trust that creative finish. And this will probably be a better match anyway. Alright, cool. Opening the show gets a 37. Kinya got a 41. Asami and Hoshiko both got high 40s for their match, and then the other Young Lion match, the Termination did pretty good, because the Termination are better than I give them credit for, especially Tai. Tai's a lot better than I give him credit for. Monster and Say have zero chemistry, I'm well aware. Monster was visibly tired because she sucks. 41 for the promo after that, where Monster's like, you're the paper champion. 55 for the first of many preview matches we're going to have between Icon Idols and Best Ever. Talia had the performance of the match. That's good. Connie got a 39. I know she's not going to do too well for me, but she was the best fit in terms of people I could actually hire to bring into Best Ever, as everybody else in the company just really didn't make sense. So Connie Morris it is. She is kind of like a legend of women's wrestling in the C-verse. So, you know, she's not gonna give us great ratings, but I think for storyline purposes, I think it's the best we can do. Creative finish was a failure, I'm well aware. The match still got a 56. Jemmy got a 64 because she rules. Birds of Prey just rule. It's just you can't go wrong with either of them. And then our main event almost gets a fucking 70. As Maya and Fuyuko Higa, oh my god, Higa with a fucking 68, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, 69 to finish the show. Show gets a 63, oh my god. And we gained a little bit of popularity across the country. That is a nice render, I haven't seen that one yet. Okay, so that was day 4. We got 2 more days until JoshiMania. We got a couple matches still to pre-book, so let's get into day 5. Okay, day 5 of the JoshiMania tour. I think I've calmed down now. I realized I was getting a little moody. So if any of you got annoyed by me, I understand, and I'm sorry. I needed to walk away from my computer for a second. I'm not like raging at the game, I'd say, but it gets really frustrating when it's like, hey, I have this really cool idea, I really want it to go to fruition, and I can't wait to share it with you guys, and then it just fucking, you know, Lady Lois is like, but yeah, so I'm over that. I'm done being moody. Again, I'm sorry if that was annoying. I get it. So, yeah, let's just keep going into the show. Kid Harayama has been tipping psychology. Heart Saito is being a fucking angel. She always is. And weird. Oh, it's because Yuma's mad at something. What is Yuma mad at again? Because she's still mad about that one small injury. Like, Jesus Christ, Yuma. And we made money! Holy fuck, guys, we made money. So, yeah, if any of you... What the fuck is this? $8 in tax. Fuck you, Japan. What the hell? So, yeah, if any of you are trying to use this as a guide of, like, oh, how to book 5 SSW, first things first, turn your injuries to low. I did it immediately after the Shiori one. Do that first, and then honestly, what did I guess I, and then get rid of the Harayama Dojo until you can make a steady profit. Ditch the Harayama Dojo, you aren't going to need it off the bat, there's enough workers, you have enough workers on your roster, and there's enough free agents for you to sign if you feel like you need more people. So, honestly, ditch the Harayama Dojo until you can make a good profit. And then I also say, if you immediately ditch the Harayama Dojo, in February, wait till February, because again, you aren't gonna be making a profit in January, because you have way few shows. in February, then just start rapid merchandising upgrades because you can afford that. So I feel like it works out in that regard. So just giving you guys tips because I know there are some people that are like, oh yeah, I like booking 5SSW, but I can't figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out with you guys. So those are my tips so far. 5 months into the save, those are my biggest tips. So we're gonna open the show with Connie Morris in a singles match against Sayuri Honda. Connie Morris, save. Connie Morris, of course, will get another victory here. The next Young Lion match will be Akira and Iyuko versus Rika Rina. Okay, 10 minutes. Rika goes over because she was the one that didn't complain. And then we have Kiyomi and Mitsu. Oh, wrong one. Kiyomi and Mitsu versus... Let me get Kiyomi and Mitsu versus Heart Saito and Machiko Matsuda. So just I was gonna do not Wrestling Passion. I was gonna do High Fly Royalty, and then I'm like, you know what? I always have them face the Young Lions. Let's switch it up. Let's do a different combination of icon idols here. So yeah, that's how we open the show. We then have a tag team match between Monster Ishimura and Hana Ajibana versus Romi Yamato and Sei Akutagawa. Alright, this is going to go 17 minutes. Romi will pin Monster and steal the show. Open, script, slow build, clean. Alright, then we have the triangle title. It is set up. So at the end of in the last show, not at the end, in the last show, Monster laid out, she's like, you're the fucking paper champion. You're the reason we lost that one match. And believe it or not, if you guys can remember, Romi was also in that one match. And here tonight, Romi has just pinned Monster Ishimura. And Romi's like, well, Monster, if you get a title match, I feel like I should get the title match. And it just so happens that the title that Sei holds needs to be defended in a three-way anyway. So it's a weird sports entertainment-y ass way we set it up. But it is the way we set it up. And that is going to be the Triangle Championship match at JoshiMania. Romi Yamato versus Monster Ishimura versus Sei Akutagawa. And that will be not the All Asian, the Triangle Championship. Boom. Alright, next up we have another tag team match. Power and Glory will team up to face the team of Asami, Okubo, and Maya. And they have bad chemistry, so we're not going to do that. I lied. We're not going to do that. We're going to do Hoshiko. That one, I remember the Sei one. I don't remember them having bad chemistry, but I should really add all the bad chemistry onto my spreadsheet. Because I feel like I'm going to keep doing that by accident. And this match, let me scroll back. This match is going to go 18 minutes. 18 minutes. And Thea Davis will pin Maya in this match. We're going to protect poor Maya because I love her. Open, script, slow build, clean. And you've guessed it, guys. Thea Davis just pinned the All-Asian champion. So what's she going to do? She's going to challenge Maya for that All-Asian championship at the pay-per-view. And our semi-main is going to be the Icon Idols versus Lucha X Stone. The Icon Idols, I was reading that secondhand. That is the stable name, not the team name, my bad. Eri Sato and Megumi Nakajima of the Icon Idols versus Lucha X Stone. This is going to go 20 minutes. Megumi's going to go over. Kade can take the fall. Open, script, slow build, clean. Another preview match for Icon Idols versus Best Ever. And then a weird preview match for the same feud. However, It will also set up our tag team title match as the Termination and Yuma Maruya will take on the current tag champs Torment and Sorrow and Atsuka Ariyoshi. This will go 20 minutes as well. Do we have time? Did I cut any time? I don't think we'll have time. But Unstoppable Tai will pin Yu. Yes, Yu watching, she will pin. And as a result, the tag champs were just pinned by another active tag team. So that will set up our tag team title match. And no, I do not have any time to add anything else. Pre-booking. So let me pre-book those two matches. I think I forgot to pre-book the Maya one also. So yeah. The Termination will take on Torment and Sorrow for the tag titles. Tag team. And then the All Asian Championship will be Maya taking on Thea Davis, who is any day now. I'm ready to break out from the tag team she's in. So that should be all the matches pre-booked, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, this is the full card. This Best Ever vs. Icon Idols match, of course, is Megumi Eri Wrestling Passion versus Chieko Kani in the Uprising. It couldn't fit the whole thing. So that is the full card. You can pause to look at that if you want to. Connie Morris got a 37. Again, we're kind of expecting not a lot from her. She is up there in age. 44 for the Rika Rina match, and Hart Saito with a 59, Machiko with a 52. Yeah, I agree. I agree. 51 for Hana and Monster versus Romy and Sei. Sei looked good out there. Holy shit, she almost got a 60. Oh my god. And then 38 for the setting up the Triangle title match. 54, Maya just can't find a fucking tag partner, apparently. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Maya and Thea Davis had the best performance of the night, so yeah, they're kind of proving me right here. This is the right match to do at JoshiMania. 52, Eri Sato and Megumi have zero chemistry as partners. Oh, this is just great. We're just finding all the chemistry today. Yeah, so take these ratings with a grain of salt. And then a 61 for the main event. Good performances all around. I feel like everybody would have gotten a 50 if the Termination were not off their game. But yeah, and then 38 for the final angle of the show. Good 58 rating. I'm happy with that. We made $1,000 in profit. We gained some pop in Kanto, and that is going to be it for day 5. So that means it is time for the final tour show before JoshiMania 27. Okay, the final stop before JoshiMania. Here we are, the final tour show. And Yuma and Mitsu have been... Oh? No, I thought this was a protege thing. That would have been nice, though. Rina was an hour late to pick up her assigned travel partner. She had to pay for everybody's meals for the next 3 shows. Good for her. Amiko and Yukiko are travel buddies. That's good. Let's see. Beat their addictions. I want to try to cheer someone up. Can result in the worker reforming. Do we wanna I don't know about that. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, I don't want to piss her off even more. Her big match already got fucking canceled, so alright, so yeah, no angles tonight, just a bunch of matches. And we're opening with a Trios Young Lion match with Akira, Kiyomi, and Sayuri. The original 3 Young Lions we had are going to take on... I kind of did a little goof here, it looks like. I didn't realize that Okay, that's weird. I don't know how I did that, but Miss Asami Okuba will be added to this. I somehow managed to... Oh, I see what I did. Okay, never mind. I realized what I did. I put the trios match against the tag team and the tag team against the trios. So So, my bad. It will be Lucha X Stone and Connie Morris versus the trios. Connie Morris can get the victory because she's the newest on the roster, so I want to make her think she's going to get pushed. And then we are going to have the other two, the newer Young Lions. They are going to team up against Hoshiko and Kinye. Kinye and Hoshiko. Save. 10 minutes. Hoshiko can get the victory. Book the segment. That's going to open, actually. Alright, so then we're going to start with another Champions vs. Challengers match that I like to do. It will be the champions of Maya and Sei Akutagawa versus Sei's challengers in Monster Ishimura and Romi Yamato. And because, I don't know why I'm deciding this, but I just want Maya to win. So, Maya can beat Monster. I get it'll piss Monster off even more in kayfabe. So, yeah, steal the show, clean victory. Okay, next up we have a trios match. This being Icon Idols, Paige Croft and High Fly Royalty versus Best Evers, The Uprising, and Chieko Kita. And this one will go 20 minutes. And in this encounter, the Best Ever will go over. Selena can get the victory over Yukiko. Open, script, slow build, clean. And then in our semi-main, weird team up here, but it's going to be Hana Ajibana and Rika Rina versus the team of Thea Davis and The Termination. Mainly because I think Thea Davis and The Termination would actually be a really cool team. So Thea Davis is going to go over, I don't care who, they're going to complain. I don't want to deal with that again. Slow build, clean, book the segment. And then in our main event, all-out warfare here in the form of Jemi Onishi and Maki Yoshifumi versus Yu and Fuyuko Higa. So Birds of Prey and Torment and Sorrow will be splitting up for one night to face each other in the preview of the World Championship match. This one's going to go, I have 26, but I kind of want to just give it 28 because I think it's going to be a really good match. Jemi can pin Higa to help promote, like, oh, maybe she will win the world title. Who knows? And Maki can call it. I know Jemi and Higa can call it. Oh, this is going to be a fucking great match. This is going to be an incredible match. I'm going to protect Higa, though, just in case she is our world champion. Yeah, 28-minute main event. We don't have any good creative ideas. But yeah, good hype show. I made sure to keep fucking Yuma off the card because the last thing I want before JoshiMania is my fucking ace going down. Absent workers. Oh, it's just, yeah, okay, yeah, thanks for letting me know. I kind of knew that. Already, but thanks. Is there anyone I want to add? I have some time. Is there anyone I want to add? No, we'll give these girls the night off. Alright, start the show. Opening Young Lion match got a 41, as both Kinye and Hoshiko got a 41. 47 for the other one. Amiko, good victory for her. 51 rated match on... Sayuri Honda did better than the fucking non-Young Lions. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. 51 for Sei and Maya versus Romi and Monster. Monster sucking absolute donkey dick, which is not surprising if you ask me. 55 for the final preview match between Best Ever and the Icon Idols, as Talia and Selena really showed off tonight. Another 55 in Thea Davis and Unstoppable Ty really showing out tonight. Good for them. And then our main event, 66. You knew this was going to be fucking incredible. Jemi Onishi had a strong connection with the young female demographic who really liked her winning. Nice. Everybody with a great performance tonight. Maki was the weak link, and she had a 50. So, nobody had a bad performance. And, yeah, final tour show gets a 62. We made 1,300. I skipped the popularity recap. That doesn't matter. We weren't going to gain any in our home region anyway. But yeah, with that being said, it is now time for JoshiMania 27. Alright, we are here for JoshiMania. Obviously, a much, much different and worse card than what I was hoping for. But you know what? It's still JoshiMania. And despite everything that's happened, I think in some sick irony, the main event that we actually ended up getting in this timeline was probably a better overall match than what we would have originally had. Which I think I originally... Obviously, it was going to be Miwako. Miwako was still going to be the champion. But I think I don't even know who I was going to have her face. I think I was going to probably have her just face Fuyuko Higa. But maybe it could have been Lady Lotus. That would have been fun. The Eternal Foes main eventing JoshiMania. But I think the Birds of Prey 1v1, in terms of match quality, will probably be better than whatever I was going to originally do. We're looking for over 1,000 fans, it seems. So, would it be cheaper? You know what? I think it might be actually worth... No, fuck it. Generic venue again, baby. Alright, All Japan TV, once again, use this selection. Booking team meeting, what do we got going on? We got 142 creative points. What kind of finishes we get? We got a safe bet. Beautiful. We got a likely to succeed. I'm going to use all of that angle idea. Bit of a gamble, not using that one. Alright. Alright, what happened backstage? The pair of Talia and Hoshiko have been hanging out a lot recently. Okay, cool. Angle idea for Thea Davis. Okay, I don't have time to add anything onto this show, but we might use that into the future. Creative finish for Sei. Ooh. Probably not tonight, but we'll see how it looks. Psychology for Kiyomi, and yep, beautiful. You know what? There's not going to be a show bigger than JoshiMania. So honestly, let's inspire tonight. Let's inspire. Fired up and buzzing with anticipation. Let's get it. Alright. So let me run down the card real quick. Sorry if that was loud. I had to move my microphone. So opening the show tonight will be the first of 3 matches. The first of 3 faction warfare matches. As representing the Icon Idols, it will be High Fly Royalty versus representing Best Ever Lucha X Stone. We will then have the Triangle Championship match as Sei Akutagawa defends against Monster Ishimura and Romi Yamato. Following that, we have the 5SSW All-Asian Championship as Maya defends against Thea Davis. Then it will be the 5-Star Tag Team Championships. Torment and Sorrow will be defending against the Termination. In our second of 3 faction warfare matches, representing the Icon Idols will be Eri Sato, Megumi Nakajima, Heart Saito, and Paige Croft. And representing Best Ever, it will be Chieko Kita, Connie Morris, Selena Zvalette, and Talia Quinzel. And then, of course, the big finale, originally supposed to be fucking Yuma versus Shiori, but not that. It will be representing the Icon Idols, Yuma Maruya, and representing Best Ever, Etsuko Arihoshi. And then, of course, our main event, Birds of Prey, go one-on-one as Fuyuko Higa defends her 5-star World Championship against Gemi Onishi. And let's get into the booking. First off, let's see what that Sei. Very risky. Yeah, sorry. We'll do it on the Toro show. Same thing with this Thea Davis angle. Because we got time. We got time for those. I think I'm going to use this Maya creative finish. And I'm not going to use this one. I will use all 3 of these. I will use these 3 middle ones. Alright, so opening the show will be Lucha X Stone versus High Fly Royalty. And kicking off the faction warfare, Best Ever will start off with the victory as Emiko is going to pin Yukiko to open the show, steal the show, open scripts, not slow build, goofy, clean finish. So Best Ever gets the upper hand to open the show. We then have Sei Akutagawa defending her title in a triple threat, as this one's going to go 17 minutes. And Sei Akutagawa will retain her title, pinning Monster Ishimura. And yes, slow build this one. Alright, up next, the All Asian Championship, Thea Davis versus Maya. And guys, it is just too soon to be taking the belt off of Maya. She is so fucking good also. And Thea Davis, don't get me wrong, Thea Davis is also really fucking good in her own right. But Maya is low-key one of our best wrestlers. And yeah, so we're going to use the Maya creative finish here. Alright. Up next is the Tag Team Championships, Determination versus Torment and Sorrow. And once again, we have just given the belts to Torment and Sorrow, so as good as Determination are, Torment and Sorrow are going to retain here tonight. I don't think Toku can call it. I don't think she can. No, she's got a 66. Toku can't call it, so we're going to script, slow build, clean. This is for the tag titles, yes. Alright, our next match, match number 2 of Faction Warfare. It will go 24 minutes. And Megumi Nakajima will tie it up for her faction, pinning Chieko Kita. Oh, you know what? We'll pin Connie Morris. It makes more sense. Like, oh, she was undefeated since returning, and Megumi was able to get the victory back for the team. I actually don't know if we can call this one. No, we can't. Connie Morris is declining, unfortunately. Clean finish. Book the segment. And then we are going to have, of course, the big old grand finale. Etsuko versus Yuma. Maybe if Shiori was in here, things would have gone differently for Best Ever. But Etsuko Arihoshi does not get the victory for Best Ever, meaning that Yuma and the Icon Idols overall have come out on top here at JoshiMania. And we are going to use, which one did I want to use? Safe bet. I'll do safe bet. We'll do the safe bet. And then the main event, I'm going to leave the main event alone. I think I don't need anything to help this do better. And Fuyuko Higa will be retaining. I feel like everybody kind of knew Fuyuko Higa was going to win because she just won the title. I don't want a hot potato in Japan. Maybe if I gave it to like the wrong person by mistake, I'd hot potato it. But Fuyuko Higa will be besting Jemi Onishi here tonight. And we will add that post-match angle. What is the issue? Coin is too much refereeing. That is fine. We will have... Yeah, we want him refereeing anyway. And then I want Sensational agenting that match. Okay, so I still have that other creative idea. Though, not the bit of a gamble. The, likely to succeed. I'm gonna give it to this one. Because, I don't want to give it to the main event. Because even though it's a likely to succeed, they don't need it. They really don't need it. And I'm not saying that Yuma needs it, but Yuma's and Etsuko's match, if their thing hits, there's a good chance that it's still a worse match than Jemi versus Higa. So, somehow my spreadsheet failed me once again. Oh, no, it didn't. I left this at 12 minutes. That's why. Okay. So this is going to be 25 minutes. So now we should be at 150 minutes. Good thing I was double checking that. I want to make sure I didn't forget about anything. No, those were saving all of those. JoshiMania, guys. Here's to no injuries, heart, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, do the fucking cross thing on your chest. I'm not even religious, but I fucking, I'll pray to anything at this point. Here we go. JoshiMania opening the show. 59 for Lucha X Stone versus High Fly Royalty. Everybody with a great performance. Even Yukiko went off tonight. Oh my god, Yukiko got a 54. She never does that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we open the show with a banger, 59. Following that with a 53 as Sei carries the match. Romy gets a 54. Sei got a 64. Beautiful. Sei makes defense number 6 of the Triangle Championship. You love to see it. 74 for Maya versus Thea Davis. The creative finish was a success. Thank you, Maya. You are the queen of the fucking world. You are incredible. I love you. Please marry me. Next match gets a 71. The creative finish was also a success. So just statistically speaking, this isn't boding well for Yuma and Etsuko, but even if that creative finish flops, I believe in that match to the point where I feel like it could still get a high 60 if the creative finish flops. But yeah, Torment and Sorrow make defense number 1 of their tag titles. Incredible match. You got a 67. Beautiful. And 69 for the 4v4. Honestly, wasn't expecting this one to do that well. I was expecting Connie Morris to do a little better than a 37, but, again, she's 41, so we're giving her some slack. She's here as more of a legacy pick than anything, but, oh my god, incredible performances from everyone else involved. Even Chieko Kita started pulling her weight for once. Megumi had the performance of the match. Eri with a 65. Just great performances all around from every girl involved. And 76. The creative finish was a failure, and we still got a 76. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Beautiful. Yuma only got a 66, and Etsuko got a 76. So, oh no. Guys, it might be time. Ew. It might be time for Yuma to, I don't know, it might be time. All right, main event. Oh my god. 87. I mean, let's be honest, were we expecting anything else from these two? 80-7. 80-7 from Jemi Onishi and Fuyuko Higa. Oh my fucking lord. See, guys, here's the thing, is, like I said, I haven't played with 5-star since at least 2013, if I ever have. No, at least 2010, if I ever have. And, so the only girls that I know are the ones that I could that are so good that they, like, transcend, like, obviously I knew Yuma, even though I've never used her, but the only girls I really had experience with were the girls that could come to America, like Fuyuko Higa and Shiori Jippensha. So, just coming in, Jemi Onishi, like, all I did was I noticed, hey, she actually lost the title to Miwako, that was her first title reign. And then I start paying attention to her, and it's like, holy shit, I'm rambling. That's because I'm so shocked that this one fucking match did better than anything that came out of BCG's last show. So, you know what? The Joshi Revolution's upon us. And then following the match, Jemi Onishi looked very depressed and upset that she did not come out on top with the 5-star World Championship. But once the dust settles, Fuyuko Higa offers a hand to help her tag partner up. Jemi takes a minute to think about it and then actively refuses the help and gets herself up to her feet. And everyone's like, holy shit, Jemi's getting jealous. She's going to turn on Higa, but she doesn't. Instead of turning on Higa, she helps herself to her feet and then gives her tag partner a giant hug before raising her hand in victory. And the fans throw fucking streamers, and there's confetti and all that shit. And it's just a wholesome, happy ending for the Birds of Prey to end this year's edition of JoshiMania. Show gets an 81 with production values being shit. But you know what? That's because we're fucking great. Fuyuko, you're awesome. Jemi, you're also awesome. And then Etsuko overperformed all of my expectations. I was expecting not only was I expecting that to be like flip-flopped, like Yuma got the 76 and Atsuko got the 66, I was not expecting her to be able to pull her weight if that creative finish failed, and she carried when the creative finish failed, so she exceeded all my expectations. But yeah, we'll make that speech. We'll make it. And we made almost 10 grand. This is where the money starts rolling in, guys. Now that we don't have to pay for the dojo, this is where the money begins to roll in. And I will show you that I am right at the end of the next tour show, because Zap Powerson. No, because we have to wait until the month ends to truly see how the financials turn out. Yeah, JoshiMania was awesome. Of course it was. Yeah, USPW ain't got shit on us. We all knew that. We were the best show of the night. You know, what's new? Haha, what's new? All Japan's already... Oh, shit, I didn't know that was happening. She only missed JoshiMania by 1 day. Oh, dude, that would have been fucking... Oh, man, that would have been awesome. So, yeah, we almost made 10 grand, and then we already lost, like, 4 grand from it. So, oh, man, gross. She only missed JoshiMania by 1 fucking day. That is depressing. That is so depressing. Oh, my God. All Japan TV's in its final 30 days. So I think we need to renegotiate with that. Which is the 3rd. We'll have it for the next pay-per-view. Yeah, well, you know what? Let me just see. Can we get a better time slot? Early evening. No, we can't. Can we get better pay? Alright, I'll do one more pay-per-view with this deal before extending it then. Alright. Okay, so that's going to do it for JoshiMania. That tour took a lot out of me. That really did. That Shiori injury, that was like, oh my God, I was ready to cry. I was ready to cry. Not actually, but like, you know what I mean. That was hard to get through. That was hard to get through. I really just didn't want to play anymore. And then Fuyuko Higa's like, can you stop being a little fucking bitch? So, that's going to do it for this episode of 5SSW. Tune in next time to see what happens now that Miwako is back from injury. And, yeah, that's all I got. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you for whatever episode's next. I think 6. I don't know. What are we doing? What's the pay-per-view for the Wrestle Challenge tour? Yeah, Wrestle Challenge.